Good evening, friends, followers, channel members. Oh, what an absolute nightmare that has been to try and get our stream started tonight. We were meant to push back 4 minutes ago, so well late, sorry to other passengers, and it might be a bit of a late night for anyone who decides to stay with us for the duration. Flight time is about 1 hour and 4 minutes today. We're in Glasgow, heading down to Southampton. Always a bit of a challenging airport to get into. Because we're on MP Bridge today, and it's also quite a short runway, so it's got its like little nuances that we can enjoy. I didn't realise just how high the pressure was either at the moment. So currently, I think here in Glasgow, QNH is 1040, and I tell you what, I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, particularly if you are in the UK today. My God, it's cold. It's the temperature has absolutely dropped, more so than it has been over Christmas and things. It was a very warm Christmas, but no, it's here. Winter is absolutely here now. So yeah, there we are. So looking forward to our flight today. As I say, sadly delayed a little bit, but never mind. So a big shout out and welcome to all of you joining us. Thank you so much for coming on board. Get into your seats, seatbelts fastened, we'll get pushed back as soon as possible. But a big welcome first of all to our amazing channel members. Hey Barry, hey Dark, Elliot's here as well, James Cott, Cleaver, Uncle Spuss and Sarah 2411, J-Hog, good evening to you sir, Bobby G, Chris Morgans, Peter ATCO, good evening to you sir, hope you're doing well. Lee JC, hi mate, how you doing? Thank you so much guys. So if you're watching on YouTube, the operational flight plan is at the top of the chat, and welcome to our Twitch viewers as well. Happy Tuesday to you, Si. Hope you're doing well, mate. Right, so operational flight plan as well has been available if you're watching on YouTube. You can also see it is currently on screen. So we're going to zip through this. We're in the Fenix A320 today, so just a normal A320, not a Neo or anything like that. So quick dispatch landing calculation as well, because we've got it's quite a short runway at Southampton. However, we've no regulated landing weight today. The weather conditions are fine for that, so we're all good. Landing weight is planned to be less than 60 tons anyway, so we're good. Payload of about 13 tons, cost index of 4. Alternate tonight is Glasgow. Call sign Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee. Doesn't roll off the tongue, but never mind. We're underloaded by about 4 tons. Shear rate 3.3, so we're not going to be concerned with that. Nice flight route, 373 miles. Yep, expecting 05 for departure, 02 for landing. As I said, that's an RNAV approach. We haven't got ILS down there tonight, so final approach mode. We'll get to use that. Plug fuel is about 5 tons. CNR for committing to Southampton or Gatwick is 2.1, so that's fine. There's our flight plan, nothing major there. The weather actually looks fine. It's all Cat 1 stuff, so we shouldn't have any issues getting into Southampton at all. Right, let's have a look at the forecast for Southampton, which again looks pretty decent. What is the date today? It is the 9th, so that's fine. Yeah, wind 0609, so it's very light crosswind, isn't it? Very minor, so I'm not concerned about that. Looks pretty similar all the way around on the alternates as well, so that's fine. There is our flight route with all the alternates there. There's nothing on the SIGMET charts, so it's a beautiful day. No times in Glasgow, nil. That was nice and easy. And Southampton, very little there either. Stand 1's removed and stand 12 is closed, so other than that, I don't think we need to worry about anything. Right, plug fuel, what we're going to take? Well, maybe a bit of anti-ice on, depending what clouds we've got during the climb and things. Maybe a bit of traffic, I don't know. But I would go with, well, we can easily get away with just taking half a ton extra, and I'm having to sort of think of reasons for that, to be perfectly honest. Maybe, yeah, go on, we'll go with it. We'll just take an extra half ton, a nice little bit of contingency there. So we'll take 5.5 tons of payload. I forgot to launch Fenix to GSX as well by when starting the flight today, so I'm going to have to do that manually. Never mind. What have we got here? Let's have a look then at the charts. Our aircraft today, we're at stand 6. And I don't think there's anything daft with the departure that we've got to worry about. Yeah, so just straight out left turn. MSA is okay, no speed restrictions. It all looks pretty straightforward. Initial climb's going to be 6,000 feet, no turns below 530. That's fine. Nav aids, what we've got? We've got the Glasgow VOR to pop in the RadNav page. That is about it. Yeah, transitions altitude 6,000 and initial climb 6,000 as well. Good stuff. So that all to me looks yeah, looks pretty straightforward. So with that, let's go to our jet and say I'm just gonna have to sort of get GSX doing its thing automatically, doing its thing manually today, because I forgot to launch Fenix to GSX, which is a pain. The big problem I had today was whenever I loaded the Fenix aircraft, the Fenix AXE app didn't load. Whenever I loaded the fly-by-wire aircraft, it spawned in with 0 volts. I hate it when stuff like that goes on. And do you know what? What's worse than that? I have no idea how to fix it, which is even more frustrating. But there we are. Right, where's my jet? Oh, what is that? That's not right. That's something strange going on there. Bear with me a minute, guys. Let me just try and sort out what's going on here. Which display we're wanting? Is it that one? It's one of those nights. Nothing's good. There we go. Nothing was going right. There we are. Barry says GSX has given us all problems at the moment. I can't particularly say if they are GSX issues, Barry. That can't cause fly-by-wire and the Fenix to break, can it? Bear in mind that, well, I don't know. I'm not actually sure, but there we are. A wonderful aircraft. Anyway, let's get on board, and yeah, like I said, we're going to just start getting it set up. I'll get GSX to board because we need to crack on. Leanna, broken livery could well cause it's the livery I've used for ages, Leanna, so I doubt it very much. Hey Kenny, good evening to you. Right, so I'm just going to go to my Fenix AFB and we'll start getting everything all boarded in. So we're going to take 5.5 tons of fuel. Just tell the ground crew that's what we wanted. Oh, this is bad, isn't it? Look at this. There we are. Delayed. Delayed. Right, GPU chocks phones. Yeah, so GPU is connected. That's fine. Mass and balance. And I want 5.5 tons, please. There we go. And I'll just load the aircraft. Do it instantly, that way it's not going to argue with GSX, is it? It should work, and yeah, should work, and it should be fine. Alright, good stuff. Boarding is hopefully going to get underway with GSX. Stobart Aviation Services providing all of that for us today. There we are. Right, shall we crack on then? So we'll leave that to load, etc. Let's check out the aircraft and make sure the previous crew have left it in good nick. So we've got the pumps off, say external powers connected, that's fine. Nav logo lights, they are on. It's cold on this aircraft at the moment. I'm going to get the APU fired up. It'll be freezing us. So we're just checking I am configured for the right aircraft, aren't I? Yes, I am. Thrust levers are fine. Engine starters, parking brake, gear extension, flaps squawking. 2000 standby acupressures in the green. And let's get some. Have we got any ATIS knocking about? I think we have. Actually, I'm not sure we do. Oh, yes, we do. ATIS. is for Glasgow. I'm going to do this the quick way. I'm just going to read it out rather than listen to the VHF because we are late. So runway use is 05, that's fine. Wind is 050 at 7 knots. Visibility is 10 kilometers or more. We've got scattered at 3,000 feet. Temperature is +1. Dew point is +1. No, it isn't. Dew point is -1. And QNH is 1040. That is information Charlie. Wonderful. Alright, so QNH 1040. That is already in the box. Monitoring guard frequency. Yep. Up here, 1040, get the constraints on, and that initial climb, as we've just briefed, is 6,000. So we'll set that as well. Good, good. Okay, let's go through the box and start setting her up then. Let me just get the EFB up with the operational flight plan. Here it is. So, and check our data page. IRS, 3 nav greens, aircraft status, valid air cycle today. We didn't have that last time, so that's already an improvement. Kenny, I normally use Fenix to GSX. Yeah, as I said just at the start of the stream, I just forgot to load it in today, and you can't load it in once you're in the aircraft. It doesn't work. Right, so what's our call sign? Easy 85 Fox Yankee. 85 Fox Yankee. Cost index of 4. Ground temperature is 1. The Tropo 32905. That's close enough. I'm happy to leave that. We will download the winds. There we are. And just do the IRS check. 5552 on north, 4258 west, stand 6. Compare that with the charts. That is fine. Awesome. Alright, so let's pop in what we're cruising at today. 35,000 feet. Temperature is -58. There we go. And departing, expected runway 05 for departure. We'll confirm that with air traffic control in a bit, because I think they are online at the moment. Norbo 1 Juliet, is it? There we are. Lovely. And then looking to arrive. It's the... no, not the VOR. I don't want to do the VOR. Let's do the... RNAV. There we go. RNAV 02. Coming in on the Bug Up 1 Sierra arrival. Do we have an approach veer for that? No veer available, so that's the simple answer. Right, 373 miles and 368 miles in the box. Perfect. RedNav page is the Glasgow VOR. We'll just hard tune that. Alright, on to Init B, where we will need to grab the load sheet. Let's find that. Let's see what we can get. So, I think that's been sent. Well, that's the final load sheet. Oh, did we have the preliminary and they've already provided us with the final one? Oh yeah, there's the prelim. Oh well, we might as well use the figures from the final one. That saves us a bit of time, doesn't it? Right, zero fuel weight then is 57.1. Zero fuel weight C of G is 20... is that a 9 or a 7? I can't see. 29.7. Alternate fuel is 1.1 ton. And do our fuel planning. We're taking 5.5. Come on, box. There we are. Update that. Alright, this gives us an extra 3 minutes, sort of. Yeah, 3 minutes doesn't sound like a lot, but bear in mind that the weather's that good. The alternate fuel's probably not going to be used today either, so it's fine. That gives us a takeoff weight then of 62.4. We'll just accept that. And I've got takeoff weight there, 62.4, so that's fine. Takeoff CFG is going to be 28.2. Great stuff. Alright, takeoff performance calculations then. Let's crack on with those. So, 05 it is dry, flaps 1, no need to force target, anti-ice will be off. Yes, it is cold, but there's no moisture around, so we don't need it. Packs will be off. Takeoff weight 624 and CFG 282. Sync live weather. Intersection data. Is it worth a shorter taxi today?
Passenger's bus is coming.
Can't recall how the taxiways are laid out here. Oh, we could do Bravo. It's slightly shorter, isn't it? Okay. Oh, we can't do Bravo. It's not there. Was it Bravo? Have I just made that up? Intersection Bravo 1. Yeah. All right. We'll go for full length then, if that's the case. Oh, that's not good. Oh. We've reconnected with the simulator. Wonderful. Honestly, it's been one of those nights. Right, full length. Let's do it. Alright, 134, 135, 137. 134. 135. 137. Oops. Try again. Transition altitude is 6,000 feet. Yep. Flaps 1. Flex 68. Good. And let's just grab SimSmart for the engine out stuff. .05. Why am I filling out runway condition dry? We're not in a Neo. I don't need any of that. I just need this. Thrust restriction, acceleration altitude. Yep, they're fine. Engine acceleration is fine. Non-standard engine out procedure. Okay, so in that case, let's copy the active. What are we doing? At 4 miles Glasgow, turn right heading 090 at 2,000 feet. Or Glasgow 22 miles DME, whichever is first. Right turn to the Glasgow VOR. God, that seems complicated. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to have to create some waypoints then, aren't we? So first of all, Glasgow VOR on the departure track of 048. And how many miles? 4 miles from Glasgow VOR DME. Pop that in there. And then from there we're going to fly a heading of 090. So once we get to place bearing distance 01, let's create a waypoint that is east of that. So we want to fly heading 090 and at 2,000 feet or Glasgow 22. Surely it's not going to take 22 miles to get to the Glasgow DME. I wonder if that's a typo. I wonder if that's meant to say at 2 miles from the Glasgow DME. I'll tell you what I'm going to do then. I'm going to pop 10 miles in there just to get us going in that direction. And then we're just going to turn right back to the Glasgow VOR. In fact, you know what? No, I'm not. I am going to create that 2 miles out. And then I'm going to go to the Glasgow VOR. And I will check this to make sure. Once we get to Glasgow VOR, we will enter the hold. 229 right turns. And then once we're in the hold, obviously we'll be coming back into Glasgow runway 05. So Echo Golf Papa Fox, it will be the new destination, and arriving ILS 05. No start, but of course, I think Glasgow will be one of the views. Yeah. Alright, let's check that out then on the navigation display and see what that looks like. So what have we got here? So straight out, place bearing distance 0 on. We're going to make a right-hand turn and then back to Glasgow. Yep, that seems okay. But one way to double check the engineering procedures is if we go and have a look at the arrival for Runway 05. Have a look what the missed approach is. There it is, look. So it's 5 miles, and in fact, tells us they'll climb straight 3,000 feet or 5 miles, ILSDB, whichever is earlier. Turn right to reach the VOR. So that is pretty much exactly what we've just put in there. The engine out procedure and the go-around procedure is very, very similar. So I'm happy that what we've got there is fine. Fine, dandy, and doable. Alright, so that's all done. Let's contact Scottish Control. 13553. There's 2 Scottish Controls actually online. Hope I'm contacting the correct one. 13553. Scottish Control, good evening. Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee stand 6 at Glasgow, requesting IFR clearances filed to Southampton. Type A320, and we have information Charlie.
Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, Scottish Control, very good evening. For clearance to Glasgow, contact the terminal control. Scottish Control 126.3.
Apologies, we'll switch over to 163. Thanks for the service. Bye-bye.
Voilà. Easy 65 Alpha Delta, nothing further for you. Tini Medina, can't get even.
Incoming for Easy 65 Alpha Delta, bye-bye.
Let's
Shuttle
try again.
7 uniform, nothing further for you.
Scottish Control, good evening. Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee stand 6 at Glasgow, requesting IFR clearances filed to Southampton. Type A320M, we have information Charlie.
Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, Scottish Control, good evening. Clearance to Southampton, Norvo 1 Juliet departure, squawk 5254.
Cleared by the Norbo 1 Juliet and squawk 5254 for Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee.
Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, read back to it.
Great stuff. Right, I'm just going to come off that frequency whilst we set everything up. Good. So I think we're pretty much done now, aren't we? Let's look at briefing everything. Just get the squawk in, which was, what was it? Where have I written it down? 5254. There we are. All right, so let's brief our departure. So we've got the weather 050 so nice headwind for departure. Scattered clouds, 3,000 feet. We're not going to use anti-ice for that departure then. We are not taking off with the icing conditions. It's cold, yes, but there's no moisture, so that's why we don't need the anti-ice. Weather en route is fine. We've got nothing on the charts, and the weather at arrival is looking fine as well. So all is good. I'm getting hounded now by the PAs. Hello.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are now on board.
Okay, lovely. We get the doors closed, and we'll try and make up time as soon as we can.
Okay, I'll let the crew know and we'll get closed up as soon as we can.
Okay, the aircraft type A320, only thing broken is the weather radar, and oh my god, what's she want now? Hello?
Hi, Captain. Okay, here's the load sheet from ground. I've written
the
the
final
passenger
load sheet,
count
fair
here,
enough.
the crew count here, and the total number of souls, not including yourselves, here.
Alright, thank you.
No problem at all.
Oh, carrying on. No times to deal with. Threats to be aware of then. The only real threat here in Glasgow really is a little bit of terrain. You know, we've got a nice long runway, it's not wet, the weather's fine. A little bit of terrain there to the west of the airfield, as you can see. What you can't actually see here is there are hills almost straight out after the departure, which is the reason why we turn around so quickly if we've lost an engine or something like that, to get away from that terrain. So that's a little threat. We've got a bit of terrain to the north of us, northeast, and then over to the west, so just have that situational awareness about us. Other than that, I think we're yeah, we're pretty good. So where we're taxiing to and from, stand 6, yeah, so pushback facing, probably facing east on Golf, taxi straight all the way on Alpha, full length departure for us today. It's not a long taxi, so we'll not bother with a single engine taxi. In fact, what am I doing? We're not going that way at all. Don't be a numpty, we're taking off on 05, so scratch that. We're going to push back, we're going to face west, taxiing on Golf, full length departure from Golf 05, and then the departure chart we've just seen. MSA as we depart 4,900, initial climb 6,000 feet, noise abatement 2, and first turn will be to the left. And I think that just about covers most things. Engine out procedure, which we've just gone over, is non-standard, so we're straight out at 4 miles from Glasgow VOR, so right turn heading 090, and then at 2,000 feet, Glasgow. I need to double check that engine out procedure, but basically right hand turn 090 and then back towards the Glasgow VOR we will enter the hold. Okay, I think that is us pretty much done. Let's get that APU started because the doors are closed. It's probably getting a bit cold as well, so whilst I'm just waiting for that to heat up, let's make a little PA. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome on board our flight today to Southampton. Once again, I apologise for the delay. We're probably going to be about 45 minutes behind schedule today, but we're going to do our best in the air to make that up. We're going to be cruising today at 35,000 feet, so the weather en route is looking really good. So it should be, once we get pushed back, a nice straightforward taxi flight out. So we'll have you en route on your way as soon as possible. If you can get to your seats, seatbelt signs will be coming on shortly, and the cabin crew are preparing the aircraft for departure. Thank you. Right, refueling. How are we doing with that? 5.5 tons. It's done. That's all fine. Let's get those on now. Seatbelt signs on. Just waiting for the GPU to sort itself out. Aviation Instant, yes indeed, this is Pyrrhgy. Fantastic scenery from the Pyrrhgy team. Goncalf, it is self-loading cargo that provides the cabin crew, etc. Right, APU is available. Give that a minute before we get the bleed air on, but as that's now up and running, we can disconnect the external power. Just need to use the Fenix AFB now on the ground services page to disconnect the external power from here. So chocks and cones can be removed, and GPU can be removed as well. Okay, let's get ready for our pushback. We don't need to de-ice.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes are set.
Hey, Organ Aviator, good to see you. Hope you're well. YTP, yeah, a huge thanks to all of you. So yesterday, was it yesterday or this morning, can't remember, we surpassed another little milestone, 38.
We are ready for pushback.
38,000 subscribers now. Thank you so much to every single one of you out there that is a subscriber. I really do appreciate that. It's another milestone, isn't it? We're getting closer and closer to 40,000, which is just absolutely incredible. So thank you so much, guys. Really do appreciate that. Okay, if you bleed, get that on. Okay, so
bypass pin inserted.
Copy preparation checklist. Aircraft acceptance has been completed. Fuel quantities 5.5 tons. That's balanced. Seatbelt signs are on. It is. We've got 3.5 green bar of QNH 1040. Let's get back on frequency then.
Control shot 6 Mike, holding Alpha 3, ready for taxi.
Switching gear.
Just seen the tug driver moving into position.
Sorry, Mike. Roger, 1 second. I'm just getting the fuel code back. Just drops. I'll be with you in just a second.
No problem, shut 6 Mike.
YPT, this is the Phoenix version 2, block 1, I think. And Scottish Control, Easy, 85 Foxtrot, Yankee stand 6 at Glasgow, and we're ready for push and start.
Easy 85 Foxtrot, Yankee, Roger, stand 6, you push and start.
Push start approved, thanks. Easy 85 Foxtrot, Yankee. Right, where are we going? Tail to the left, aren't we, for departure 5?
Release parking brakes, please.
Right, so let's get our beacon light on and transponder on. Pressure's fine.
Release parking brakes, please.
Okay. Before start, checklist. Parking brake is on. Takeoff data is confirmed. Windows are closed. EFB is on flight mode. Doors are closed and armed. And the beacon light is on. Okay. Parking brake released.
Commencing push.
Stand 20, shut
Due to
6
icing
Mike.
conditions,
Thank
please
you.
stand by for engine start until push is completed and brakes
79
are
Tango, contact Scottish Control 135.
Nozzle steering disconnected. Start timer. Engine mode selector to ignition. And starting engine 1.
Scottish Control, shut 6 Mike. Is there any chance we can get stand 2-1? Because I think my scenery has a plane on stand 20 that I can't get rid of.
Marcos, thank you for the sub.
Stand 2-1, shut 6 Mike. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Fruitbat. I always forget about that. Got this up so I know where we're going, that's why. Don't want to get lost. I love this scenery. I love all Perugia scenery. They're stunning.
Easy 83 Papa, Scottish Control radio check.
Pilot roll 242. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
Please set parking brakes.
And parking brake set.
Unlocking gear.
Little BA there. Oh, come on, we don't have the Northern Lights here.
Control, hello, flying flight level 250. This will be your
Thought that had
final
been
clear.
updated. Engine 1's happy, starting engine 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now ask for your attention while we take you through the safety.
I have updated the Northern Lights thing,
Route
so
directing cross Delta Charlie Sierra.
not quite sure why that's showing.
Life jackets,
Easy 627, route direct Delta Charlie Sierra.
brace. There are 2 emergency exits at the rear.
And Christian celebrating 34 months, mate, of channel membership. That is incredible.
Tow truck
It's as
disconnected.
black as the old hell's waste.
Easy 627, route
Hope you're doing well,
direct
Christian,
Delta
anyway.
Charlie Sierra.
Clear.
In an emergency, leave all cabin baggage on board. Your seatbelt is fastened, adjusted, and released as shown. It must be fastened when
Christian says the update for the Northern Lights has actually made it worse. Brilliant. We'll probably see them in Southampton.
if the air supply fails, masks will drop from above. Pull a mask towards
If you haven't done so already, guys, do me a huge favour. Hit the like on the stream.
and mouth.
It really does help out the channel, so thank you everyone that's already done that. Okay, engine 2 is happy and available, so engine mode select can go back to normal. That can come off. Anti-ice is not required. APU can come off. On spoilers, 0 the rudder, flaps 1, and set our trim.
And pull the strap to adjust. Do not inflate it inside.
Yeah, it's
the
about there anyway.
When outside,
Great stuff. So the after start checklist, anti-ice is off, ECAM status, just check that, make sure it's only pack 2, yes it is. Picture trims 28.2 and rudder is neutral. Okay, tell you what I haven't done, which is going to make flying very difficult. I haven't got my side stick out.
we wish you a pleasant flight.
There we go. Right, let's get our taxi clearance then. Full length via Golf is basically what we're expecting. And Scottish Control Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee is ready for taxi.
Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, taxi, what do you call Golf 1, runway 05, QNH 1040.
Hold Golf 1, runway 05, Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, and copy QNH. Christian, flight time's only about an hour. It's not long. Okay, let's do a quick flight control check then. So, full left, full right, full up, full down, and neutral. Okay, and rudder, full right, full left, and neutral. Like we ped checked, no change to our performance, no LMCs, and yeah, still doing the full length departure. No QNH change, anything like that. Normal flex takeoff. No, nothing's changed. Engine out is non-standard. Remember, once we are 4 miles from the Glasgow VOR, we're going to turn, heading 090, and then we're back towards the Glasgow VOR, where we'll hold safe at 4,000. Which is below MSA, it's worth pointing that out, but it's safe over the aerodrome. And then we'll decide what we're doing. Departure is straight out, and first turn to the left with our no speed restrictions, so we're going to clean up on schedule as we go, and the initial climb 6,000 feet. Hello?
Hi, Captain. Just to let you know that the cabin is secure for takeoff.
Okay, thanks, and if you guys want to get yourself seated as well, I want to get us rolling as soon as possible.
No problem.
Scottish Control, good evening, Carlux 6291, slightly above 260.
Carlux 6291, Scottish Control, hello, Victor, Turnberry, descend flight level 200.
Roger, direct Tango Romeo, November.
Okay, on the taxi checklist then, so the flight controls have been checked, flap setting is config 1, FMA, climb nav blue 1FD2, 6,000 blue, and master caution, cancel that, disregard, clear ECAM. And yeah, ECAM memo, I just want the takeoff no blue to come in from our wonderful flight crew. I'm just waiting that, but our ESB is stowed and disconnected. There we go, ECAM memo no blue.
Easyjet 5 Foxtrot Yankee, runway 05, surface wind 040 degrees, 4 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear takeoff runway 05, Easyjet 5 Foxtrot Yankee. Okay, our approach path is clear, all the lights are set, and our lineup checklist. So cabin is secured, takeoff runway full length on 05. TCAS, TRA, packs 1 and 2 are off.
Going only commander to this majors, what's Shafar back?
Hey Aldi, hope you have a good flight from Edinburgh. My word, my FO needs to dim that tablet. I love how realistic this place looks. Some places just look even better at night time, don't they? I think Glasgow's one of those. Okay, great stuff. So, I'll just turn the brightness of that down. Takeoff, let's go. Start the chrono. And 50% in one set. Engine stable. Set takeoff thrust. Man flex. SRS runway auto thrust blue. Takeoff thrust set.
Flight level 629, 1% flight level 120.
Descent flight level 120, cover 6291.
100 knots.
Scottish Hollow, Shuttle 8 Sierra, early call, descending 200 level in res.
Shuttle 8 Sierra, hello, back to Unicorn on Friday 7 Shuttle.
Flight level 70, Shuttle 8 Sierra.
Positive climb, gear up.
Apologies, sorry, back to Unicorn 22 in.
Nav. Oh, gorgeous takeoff that. Really nice. Thrust climb, auto thrust. Okay, autopilot 1's engaged. Start getting the packs back on. Okay, past S speed, so flaps up, spoilers disarmed. A nice left bank turn coming up.
Cargo 6291, descend flight level 7.
Roger, descend flight level 70, cargo 6291, and we were cleared Tango Romeo November 2.
Cabin crews
Romeo
released.
Transition. Confirm runway 30.
Cargo 6291, that's runway 12 in the Apus, but the wind 050, 6 knots, runway 30 is available.
So, if you are just joining us, then do stick with us for this flight. It's not a very long one, it's an interesting landing as well today. Short runway, RNAV runway as well. So, yeah, could be good fun. And Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee is just reaching altitude 6,000.
Easy 85 Foxtrot, climb now, flight level 250.
Climb now, flight level 250, Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee. Okay, thrust climb, open climb, 250 blue. Organ Aviator, no problem, mate. See you next time.
I'm closing now, continue with Unicorn 122.9,
122.9, good evening, cargo 6291, bye.
Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, I'm closing now, Unicorn 122.9, good evening.
1228, thanks for the service. Easy 85 Foxtrot Uniform.
Reflection, Scottish Control, now flight 1 Unicorn 122.9.
Must be something good coming on telly. Unicorn it is. Oh well, never mind. I need to remove that mod. It's if it's not going to work properly. It was great when it first came out, wasn't it? It was really, really good. Now it just puts the Northern Lights in anywhere it feels. If I can still see them heading down into Belfast, not Belfast, into Southampton, then it's definitely broken. Okay, coming up 10,000 feet, so we're going to get all our lights, I'm going to turn those off, landing lights, nose lights, turn off lights, etc. They're all off. Airports onto the EFIST. The RadNav page, we can clear that out. Secondary flight plan. I will leave that for the moment, just because we can get in and go direct to the Glasgow VOR and into the hold, but we'll get rid of that shortly. Flight level 350 is available to us, so let's continue that. We're no longer under ATC control. They'll go for 350 blue, and the performance page, cost index 0. And we're done. Okay, good stuff. I think we can settle in for a nice, fingers crossed, trouble-free flight. Laurie Cooper says, just heard us on ATC, parked up at Glasgow, perfect time. Were you the British Airways, Laurie, that just came in as we were taxiing out? Lemon Cornflakes, maybe a weird question, but are VORs protected with copyright? In what way? Oh, what, you mean like the... Oh, Rosalie 4 Alpha. Oh, you mean the Sid and Stars? I doubt it very much. I'm sure you could use it as a handle if you wanted to. I mean, people use a Speedbird and things like that, don't they? Heck, I'm using Easyjet, so it doesn't get much more copyrighted than that. Russian says, watching the stream, very informative. Really glad you're enjoying that, Ruslan. Any questions? Then, whilst we're in cruise now, it's the perfect time to ask. Laurie Usual 6 Mike, wonderful. Was that from Heathrow, presumably then? Catching H&W having problems with the Phoenix. I've recently been having issues with the Fenix app not loading, which is a real pain, because then the only way I can get that to work is I have to literally restart the PC, just shutting down the simulator and restarting it again. It doesn't work. I have to shut down the entire PC, which is an absolute pain in the what's-its. Hopefully, as we've not really got much reports of cloud cover or anything like that, we're probably going to see a lot of the lights, not those lights can do one. We're probably going to see a lot of the ground on our flight today, which is just lovely. But we'll do some fuel checks, we'll do the landing calculations, which will be fun. So, as I said right at the start of the stream, I've done a dispatch landing calculation, which is always a bit more conservative than what you can actually do in the air. And we're fine, we've got no regulated landing weight. Jungle diagram, why did we change the cost index from 4 to 0? Simply because it's the standard operating procedure for the airline who I'm replicating. Not all airlines do that. J-Hug, where does the dart go when you turn on the light? Probably runs and hides and finds a strongbow, doesn't he? Chris, I've tried all sorts as well with the Fenix app, running it in admin mode before starting the sim. It seems very hit and miss for me. I really need to ask them what's happening with that, or if there's a way to ensure that it always works. Alright, so let's see, what time should we be getting into Southampton? Oh god, it's approaching 10:30 local time. My poor passengers. Dark Fury, can I explain why the aircraft crashed when someone left the landing light on? Because it was a Boeing. Neil, hopefully version 2 may solve some issues when it eventually arrives. We'll wait and see. Some of the performance issues, certainly. I mean, the performance issues between version 1 and version 2 were almost like night and day, weren't they? They were so good. So it'll be interesting to see what the next set of updates brings. Looking forward to that. J-Hug, where are we flying to for the 38,000 subscriber stream? Southampton. Hey, Da Vinci, good to see you, mate. Right, I'll just pop that on. I can see a bit more. Of course, in the real world, you probably wouldn't put that on at all because you don't need it, but in the simulator here, just so we can see what we're looking at. I'll turn it back on as we're on finals. Aviation incident. Sometimes on pushback you start engine 2 first, sometimes engine 1. What are the rules on this? So in the Airbus, it doesn't matter which engine starts first if you're not doing a single engine taxi. If you're doing a single engine taxi, you'd start engine number 1 first. Now, the low-cost carriers, like the Orange Airline that we're flying for today, they regularly do single engine taxis. Saves fuel, saves engine wear and tear. And because they do it regularly, their standard operating procedure is to always start engine number 1 first, so that they're not flipping between starting engine 1 first or starting engine 2 first, that kind of thing, just to keep the flow of things the same, regardless of what they're doing. I mean, sometimes if you're using the air starter unit, etc., then and you've got ground crew around, they may change that depending on, you know, getting an engine started that's safely away from the ground crew, etc. But yeah, the long and short of it is, it really doesn't matter which one started first in the Airbus, unless you're doing a single engine taxi. Team Motivate, what rudder pedals do I use? I use the Thrustmaster TPR ones. Very, very good. King has just finished his flight from Barcelona to Malaga. Very good. What's that? It's about an hour's flight time, is it? Or something like that? Lottie Cooper, you've tried clearing the DX cache and the JL cache. I certainly, you know, it's made a difference for me. It's going to be interesting actually today, coming into Southampton. So this could be quite a nice, good live test to do. So coming into Southampton, it's a city with photogrammetry. I even showed it in the video, didn't I? All the stuttering that I got coming in there. Let's see what it's like when we land there in a little while. Team Motivate, will I ever get the Honeycomb Bravo? Probably not, because, you know, I'm pretty much an Airbus guy. Pilotress, was I using FS2 crew on the ground? No, Pilotress, no. Oliveira Pedro, don't forget to butter the landing. Well, probably not, to be honest, because it's a short runway, so I don't want to risk floating down the runway because there's not that much of it. Let's just get a nice, solid landing. Solid but safe. Sebastian, does the landing rate monitor that I use cost money? Oh, Fly Live Studio, no, but bearing in mind I can't see that landing rate monitor. If you want a proper landing rate monitor, in fact, if you remind me to set it up, I will do. A proper landing rate monitor would be FSI panel. That does cost money. But it is really, really good. Highly recommend that. And it's not just a landing rate monitor at all. It allows you to do so much stuff. Practice loads of things. So, yeah, very much worth it. So I'm just going to look at the flight plan that we've got in here just to see what the arrival's going to be looking like. Right, okay, I'm not happy with that. So, just to show you what I was wanting to check, basically we're coming in on the bug of arrival, which is fine. That takes us essentially straight to the Southampton VOR. So what we could do is we could fly a sort of racetrack pattern around it. Almost like the VOR race, not the VOR racetrack, the VORDB base turn. Or we could just vector ourselves in. We might just vector ourselves in. There was air traffic control there earlier, which would have been nice, but they might have gone offline now. Team Motivate, can I reveal World Easyjet route to... Where's that? Lima Mike Lima. I can't recall where's that? My mind fails me. Hey Yardy! Happy New Year to you as well. That's hard, thanks so much for the sub. Amragos 329, good afternoon to you, hope you're well. Is that Malta? Of course it is, Lima Mike Lima, yeah, Malta. So, well, where do they fly to from there? A lot of them are from the UK, aren't they? So we need a good few hours to do that. Sebastian, do I still recommend the Fenix? Absolutely, I do. Yeah. Oscar Eve, good evening, sir. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Kingy says, after watching the performance video, you've gone from 38 FPS to a nice 48, that nice 10 FPS increase. That's awesome. Well, glad it worked for you, Kingy. Definitely. Team Motivate, you did a flight from Malta to Naples, did you? That's not quite as long then, is it? Oh, I'm gutted that yeah, gutted that the air traffic control's gone offline. Past flight, I've ever tried the simulator in VR. I have. I thought it was really good. Do you know what impressed me the most about that? Apart from the fact that everything was... The only downside I had is everywhere I looked, everything was blurred. You know, I had to really, really sort of zoom in and almost squint to try and see some of the numbers. It might not have been set up correctly, which I'm sure it can be fine-tuned. But what really did impress me was the fact that I don't know what I expected. What I didn't expect, I think, was the fact how everything looked so 3D. So, like, particularly on the overhead, you know, the switches, it actually felt like, you know, you could reach out and touch them, that kind of thing. I wasn't prepared for that, and I actually thought, yeah, that is really neat. If only everything was crystal clear, it would be much better. So I'm just looking at I'm just looking at Malta now. Haven't been any Easyjet flights there for a day or so. Oh, they did Gatwick yesterday. I think Malta's much more of a summer destination, isn't it? Oh, Milan. Okay, they've got flights from Milan coming in. Although that was a repositioning flight. Might have been a bit empty, that one. Alfie 23, good evening to you. Hope you're well. Yeah, flying to Manchester, or from Manchester as well. Might have to do it in the... Peter, if I went on to Discord, you could do some nice ATC for... oh, that would be awesome. Do you know what? I've not got all of the stream stuff set up for Discord. I need to do it, though. I need to do it because when time permits, we're just both so busy at the moment. When time permits, we want to... HD and I want to do a stream together, which would be amazing. He's just going to sit there and bash me with his ruler. Hey Ollie, good evening to you. New to the channel, well, welcome then Ollie. Says, loving the content and have seen the performance helper video, so we'll tinker with the settings later. Let us know then Ollie how you get on with that, and thank you very much for subscribing as well. And adds hearts as well, thank you so much. Christopher Shaw, also celebrating 27 months of amazing channel membership. Good evening to you, Chris. Thanks so much for being here and your support over the last 27 months. Aviation Incident, indeed. The flight, the arrival into Lisbon is beautiful. Right, we're at. I've completely missed. We're at top of top of our climb now. So set that to below. We want to pop the cost index back to 4, and second flight plan. I can copy that out now. There we go. Oops. There we go. So that's done. All right. Let's just cycle the SD pages. Make sure nothing's flashing or amber. Make sure everything looks normal. I want to turn the brightness down on that. It's a bit much. Fuel use 1.7, 3.7, 5.5. Yeah, it's fine. No fuel leaks. Temperatures are all good. Yeah. Everything's normal. Wonderful. Quick check on the overhead. Nothing's flashing on there. Excellent. Oh, well. Everything at the moment is behaving itself. Amagos says has to provide air traffic control in a few minutes, but you only work at a GA airport on the west coast of the US. Don't deal with anything much bigger than a King Air. Mate, that doesn't matter. That sounds awesome. What a great job. Right, we will do a quick fuel check as well. So we've just passed sub UK. What an interesting waypoint under the UK, sub UK. Is that as we enter? Is that as we leave Scotland and enter England? Or vice versa, of course. So let me get the operational flight plan up. Where is it? Right, what extra fuel did we took? We took 5.5 tons. So we've got 700 kilograms extra. We're sub UK, subuk at the top there. So we should have about 3.8 tons on board. We've got 3.7, but we have just passed subuk, so that's fine. Oh, the EasyJet flight from Manchester in under 50 minutes. What flight time? Air time? Newcastle? Not Newcastle. Jersey. Might be pushing it actually, Jersey. Newquay's definitely one. I don't... Do they fly to Belfast from Manchester? I think they might do. Right, so fuel check's good, aircraft's good. En route weathers. Does this work in the Fenix? I've not tried this for ages. Is this still broken if I check out Manchester's weather? Oh, I need to log out of the FO side. Do they fly to the Isle of Man from Manchester as well? I know they do Liverpool. That is an incredibly short flight. Liverpool to the Isle of Man. No, weather data doesn't work. Alright. Fair enough. Oh, there's also just about to land at Manchester. Right, well, I'm going to get some Manchester weather then, get some route weathers. I can't get it in the Fenix aircraft, so I'm going to have to cheat and use something online. What we've got, Manchester, wind 040, 11 knots, good visibility, so that's fine. Liverpool as well, that's probably fine as well, isn't it? It's not a million miles away. Yeah, wind 0408, cav okay, that's fine. What else we got? That's East Midlands, that's alright. Birmingham, that's fine. Bristol? What's Bristol doing? 05014. Oh, that's a bit gustier. I bet that's a bit of a challenging landing this evening. And of course, we're going to Southampton. Currently 040 at 6. QNH is 1029. Let's set this up now. But yeah, high pressure over the UK today. Shut up. There we are. Might as well set up the box then whilst we've got all this stuff on screen. So, QNH 1029. Oops, what did I type in? Temperature is +2. Wind 0406. And we'll probably do a fully config landing because it's a short runway, so I don't want the extra speed. Right, well, with that then, let's have a look at doing some landing stuff. Get latest METAR, apply that METAR. Alright, so what we're going to do first of all is we're going to choose the runway, which is runway 02. And first thing we're going to do is just check if we're using reverse idle or not, or whether we're going to have to use max reverse. In order to do that, we select the runway condition code to 2, pop our landing weight in there, which is, oh god, what's that going to be? 57, 58, 59, 60.1, let's call it 60.4 to be conservative. There we go. Auto brake low, no reverse, idle not reverse, manual landing full flat, that's fine. Alright, so let me explain that. But first of all, Oscar Eve, mate, thank you so much for your £5 super chat. That is incredibly generous of you, and thank you so much. I really do appreciate that, supporting the channel tonight, Oscar. Hope you're having a good evening, and oh yeah, hope you're enjoying the stream as well. So thank you, Oscar. Very, very kind of you. So landing distance available is 1650. Landing distance required is 2178. So basically, we're going to use max reverse to get in, because, and this is still quite a newish thing to do this in terms of standard operating procedures. Obviously, the runway condition code at Southampton is not 2; it's not medium poor. But if you can get in on medium poor, then idle reverse will be fine. If you can't, then we're going to use max reverse for safety. So let's put in the actual conditions. So it is dry, and we will set auto brake medium, and now suddenly we can get in. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do auto brake medium to get in, and max reverse. That, of course, is also set to idle reverse as well. I've just realised I wasn't actually showing you anything on the screen there, was I? So yeah, we can actually get in with that, and if I pop this to max reverse, that also helps. So down at the bottom right, you can see landing distance available is 1650. Landing distance required with those conditions met is 1414. So that's how we're going to get in. Just to show you what I forgot to show you on screen, let's go auto brake low, no reverse and idle, and set that to 2. There you can see landing distance required is 2178. We can't get in. That's not enough. So there you are. Flamethrower. What checklist do I use for the Airbus A320? I use one which is available on our Discord server, which is pretty much the real thing. Oscar, even it's a bit easier now the runway is longer. I know. I'm not so sure if the scenery I've got actually encompasses that though. What's that company message? Oh, I know what that might be. No, it's not. It's Easy Ops telling us we're 84 minutes late. Go away. It's your fault. Stupid aircraft didn't load. YPT, I'm definitely looking forward to Block 2, yeah. Hey, Hugo Domingo. How you doing, Hugo? Good to see you as well. Working on a comms box for VATSIM. Oh, I have to let us know when that's available, mate. Definitely check that out. Oh, is that Manchester down there? I'm guessing it's got to be, hasn't it, looking at the runway configuration. Yeah, that's Manchester. Not much traffic down there. Have they all gone to bed? In fact, we've got Manchester that side of us. Nip to the other side. Can we see Liverpool? You can normally let's just be able to see both. I expected to see Liverpool down here. Might just be a bit too far past it. Might be down there. Can't stick my head out of the window, sadly. Peter, ATCO mate, thank you so much for completely forgetting the pre-departure donation. Peter, that's awesome. Thank you so much, mate. Your support is legendary. You should definitely change your name to a legend as well. You've more than earned it. And we definitely need to get you controlling us on VATSIM. Controlling a whole wave of us on VATSIM. That'd be amazing. And Stephen William, mate, thank you so much for your £5 donation. Would I ever do one-to-one training courses for flight sim purposes? I don't know, Stephen. I mean, it's... You can always message me on Discord. You know, even if I can't answer, there are plenty of people that are very knowledgeable that can also answer. But if you're on Discord, never be afraid to send us a message. It's probably easier to for me anyway. That if I get a little ping on Discord, just in one of the rooms, I probably see that more than I do the private messages, to be honest. So, Stephen, it's I don't know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day, if there was a demand for it. But Stephen, thank you so much. I really do appreciate that. Right, I've got some ATC. 127.105.
Walk 0354.
Number 1 Hotel and 0354, shuttle 13 Lima.
Under control, good evening, Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, flight level 350 inbound keypad.
Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, thank you. It's the Bug Up 1 Sierra arrival for Southampton, descend when ready, flight level 200, level by people.
Bug Up 1 Sierra, and when ready, descend flight level 200 to be level by people for Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee.
Runway control, speedbird 6 Delta uniform 320.
06 Delta uniform, thank you. It's the Logan 2 hotel arrival. Your squawk 3564.
Logan 2 hotel arrival, squawk 3564, speedbird 6 Delta uniform.
Alright,
06 Delta uniform, thank you. Descend
so
when ready, flight level
people,
250,
just
level by
update the
Logan.
box for this.
Down to 250 when ready,
He wants us
level by
flight level
Logan.
200 people, so all constraint, pop that in there.
Rhino 18, good day. Just seeing that you came online, so we're very much
That wants us to go down now then according to that. Not
Two
brief
calling once there,
arrival,
Rhino
actually.
32 Alpha Romeo, hello, thank you. And who else was calling?
Rhino 18.
Rhino
Oops.
183, I need you to file a flight plan first, please.
Okay, so thrust idle, open descent, 200 blue, down we go.
West Star 6978,
even in Easy 9016, passing flight
Oh, everyone's talking, even including the flight crew. Hello?
Okay, you just heard somebody check in. Wait for the repack, please.
No, don't need a drink, we're just starting to
the
send now, thanks.
conversation finish before you check in, please break. White Star 6978, descend flight level 140.
Okay, so it's just starting to get a little bit busy, isn't it? Let's
1694, descend altitude 2,000 feet.
let's brief our flight plan.
So Jersey 164, descend
so we've seen the weather in
Descend 2,000 feet.
Southampton. It's fine.
164, thank you.
More or less
Left heading
negligible.
north, cleared ILS
A little
33.
a little bit of a headwind coming in, which is nice. That's what we need.
Runway 23, George
Negative,
It's
left
not
turn
raining.
heading 360 degrees,
Visibility's
then you're clear
fine,
for the
so
ILS.
not concerned about the
Turn
winds,
left
weather,
360
etc.
and
That's all
then clear
fine.
ILS.
Aircraft's still behaving itself, so that's fine as well.
Thank you, Shuttle 13 Lima,
So I'm
when
just
ready,
increasing the
descend flight level
speed to
200 by
get down back on
COVID.
profile.
Ready 200 by Tobit, 13 Lima.
No TAMs
Yeah, the
and
aircraft you stepped on, somebody checking in.
threats to be aware of just there at Southampton. The biggest threat is the short runway, isn't it? Short runway on our approach, so it's not
9016,
standard
thank you.
stuff.
Tebra 2 Golf arrival,
It's
descend flight
also
level
not the
220,
longest,
level
not the
by
widest runway in
Blixie.
the world, is it? 30...
Easy 916.
37 metres, yeah, so a bit of a narrow runway.
220 levels at
So they're the
Ryanair
threats to be
5996, climb flight level 2, correction 5696.
Okay, so this is
climb flight
our
level 200.
arrival, which will take us direct to Southampton. Once we get to Southampton VOR, I don't know if HC are going to be there at that point. If they are,
Easyjet Delta Lima pushed out
they'll
approved.
probably vector us around for the nav
Qatari
approach.
1220,
If
descend
they're
flight
not,
level 80.
then what we'll do is we will fly over the Southampton VOR and we'll basically
White Star
fly a
6978,
bit of a
descend flight level
racetrack course,
100, cross
teardrop
Belac
approach
flight level
around
130
there,
or below.
so we can pick up the BAM2
Level
100
and cross
approach. Platform altitude is 2,500 feet.
130 or below.
We can use final approach mode today. Minimums are 510.
Jersey 1694, runway 33,
Got
clear
Pappies
to land,
left hand
taxi
side of the
standard
runway,
choice.
so that's fine. As I said,
it's
it's only a 37 metre wide runway, normal 3 degree glide path, that's fine. The go around
Ryanair
straight
18
forward,
cleared Manchester,
3,000
London 1
feet.
Mike, squawk 1337.
and straight out on runway heading. MSA is 2,300. Once we've landed then, I don't think we'll
Okay,
get off
Sugar 6
Bravo.
Delta uniform, speed 250
We'll
knots
have
at
to turn
Logan.
around on
250
runway.
knots at Logan, speedbird.
Turn yourself at the end.
Sugar 6 Delta uniform, thank you, descend
We
flight
don't
level
have to use
160
that.
Sabre.
We can turn around on the 37 metre wide runway, but chances are we're going to
Become
be
3
close,
Charlie
might as
X-ray.
well. And then
London Center.com 3 Charlie
when we get to Southampton,
Thank you, Logan 2 Hotel, descend flight level 250, level Logan.
then
Logan 2
imagine
Hotel, descend 250, level Logan.com 3 Charlie X-ray then.
Qatari 1220, contact
stand
Heathrow
4 and
119.730.
5, maybe 6. So there we go. That's the brief. Just
I
make sure
said
the box is set up.
751, hello, squawk, when it loads, 4422 and turn your mode Charlie on, please.
Manage descent now. As we can see, that's working nicely for us. We're below the profile. Speed descent, still 2,000 blue. Just
Ryanair 5956, contact London 129.430.
box is set up. Radar page. We can pop in the SAM VOR.
Confirm the frequency, please, 129.430.
129.430, Ryanair 5606, thank you.
Shuttle 7 Golf, continue with Unicom.
This
Unicom
ATC sounds quite busy.
Shuttle 7 Golf. Easy 311 Unicom. KLM 701, contact London 129.430.
Flight plan, copy the access.
129.430 with KLM 70.
Rhino 18 requesting.
Only thing I've still got to put in the box as well.
Rhino 18, I tried to call you the clearance, you didn't call me back. It's cleared to Manchester, Lotham 1, Mike, squawk 1337.
VAT 134. Awesome.
Clear to Manchester, level 13, Mike, squawk 1337 for Rhino 18, my apologies.
Just to confirm the arrival is the, sorry, to confirm the city.
Handy team, sorry ATC were a bit loud there. It's quite busy on their frequency, isn't it?
Right, close enough. Stockholm 3 Charlie X-ray, are you able? 250 by Logan.
I think we're going to make it, Stockholm 3 Charlie X-ray.
Okay. Stockholm 3 Charlie X-ray at Logan, reduce your speed to 250 knots.
Tell you what we'll do as well.
We're going to reduce to 250, Stockholm 3 Charlie.
It's just to help us.
9016%, flight level
140,
level by Hampton.
Echo, Golf, Hotel India, Runway 02. 9 mile radius.
Foxtrot Yankee, descend flight level 110, level by Resin.
Flight level 110 by Resin for Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee.
Rhino 18 requesting taxi.
Call you back. Rhino 18.
Just that level descent 110 blue.
Holding point Alpha, sorry, taxi holding point Sierra 1 for runway 33.
110 Resin, that's fine. So what I can do now is remove that constraint that we put in.
Who else was calling?
Easy 84 Delta Lima racing.
Easy 84 Delta Lima, thank you. Taxi on point Bravo.
And leave that in managed descent mode now.
Bravo.
We'll get 110 by Risen.
6 Delta uniform.
150 magenta.
140.
140, 6 Delta uniform.
Stockholm 3 Charlie X-ray, once you're back to 250 knots, descend flight level 160.
Once we're at 250, descend 160, Stockholm 3 Charlie X-ray.
White Star 6978, leave Velag with a heading of 320 degrees, back to ILS 09.
Det är Velag on 320 for vectors.
Got a message there.
13 Lima, descend flight level 150.
Stand 9. Alright.
Ryanair 32 Romeo, reach direct to Red. Correction, Ryanair 32 Alpha Romeo,
Where's
reach
that?
direct to Red first.
Direct for Ryanair.
Oh. So, taxi off onto Bravo and it's to the right.
9016, contact London 129.430.
Fine.
129.430, Easy 9012.
6 Delta uniform, descend flight level 100.
100 people.
Hey Beluga, good to see you.
ISS 751, direct.
Hugo, VATSIM always busy when I'm on. It's nothing to do with me, Hugo.
Do not beat it, FS whatever.
So I'm just looking to keep our speed up, basically because we were delayed, so...
London Control, Shuttle 3 X-ray, flight level 140, climbing 170. Shuttle 3 X-ray, thank you.
Get back on profile here.
Hotel, report
110 by Rivsin there, as requested. So be fine.
Shuttle 3 X-ray, roger, maintain the speed 290 knots.
Maintain 290 knots, speed Shuttle 3 X-ray.
London Control, Shuttle 3 Golf, level 170.
Shuttle 3 Golf, thank you. Honolulu 1 Hotel, report your speed.
So we're flying over now.
Shuttle 3 Golf, speed 290 or greater.
I have no idea where these airfields are. They're not major ones, are they?
9016, say again the frequency please, there's no response.
9016-129.430.
129.430, we'll do that again, Easy 9016.
6 Delta uniform, descend flight level 90.
That might be our next frequency. So, we'll set that up.
Skyways 152, thank you. Correction, climb flight level 190. It's the Honolulu 1 Hotel, speed 290 or less.
190, Honolulu 1 Hotel, 290 or less. Skyways 152.
You see, Elk Chocolate, that's why I don't know them. I'm not a RAF. I'm not a RAF man, so don't fly into them.
5008 West Tower 6978.
Easyjet Foxtrot Yankee, contact London 129.430.
12943 for Easyjet Foxtrot Yankee. Thanks for the service, bye bye.
6 Delta uniform descent.
London Control, good evening. Easyjet Foxtrot Yankee, passing flight level 170 for flight level 150 to be level, bug up. That's not right.
Foxtrot Yankee, London Control, descent flight level 110.
And correction, apologies, we are cleared to descend flight level 110, level bug up. Easy 85 Fox Yankee.
And the control beam is speed 7004 with you, current flight level 160.
Ah, it's because I was reading the constraint there. Forgot we are cleared down to flight level 11.
Hotel for Heathrow.
Luca, good evening, mate. Thanks for being here.
Sorry, can you repeat the score again?
Toms, thank you so much for your sub. Appreciate that.
7577.
Squawking 7577 and 31 hotel arrival for London Heathrow.
We are celebrating a bit tonight, passing 38,000 subscribers, which is awesome.
Is another 16 direct Simba, descent flight level 90.
Negative, easy 9016, descent flight level 80.
Peter, I'd be worried if you didn't have a thought.
The 7004, descent flight level 110.
He was very good though, there can't be many. I'm intrigued as to the approach they're going to give us into Bristol. Not Bristol. We're not going to Bristol. That'd be concerning. Southampton.
Say again?
A request flight level 230.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've started our descent now towards Southampton, looking to have you on the ground in around 15 to 20 minutes. If you can now clear away the tray tables, cabin crew are going to start preparing the aircraft for landing, and see what sign will be going on shortly. Thank you. And by shortly, I mean now.
Station, I called up a moment ago, we crossed. Say again, please.
Go 29 Lima with information Alpha on board, requesting clearance to Edinburgh.
What airport are you at?
Luton.
Okay, that's not with me. Contact London Control, 127.105.
127.105.
Tom Jet, 3 Juliet, 1 ready, decent, level 260, level
It's quite a nice little flight, this one. It's just over an hour, isn't it? So, it's good fun.
Okay, when ready, 260, and it will be leveled by Zidil.
When ready and leveled by X-ray India Delta India Lima. Project India.
KLM 701, one at Unicom, good day.
Unicom 122.8, KLM 701, good evening.
On Ollie, you're just doing a quick flight Manchester Isle of Man. That is a quick flight.
Send in flight level 80, speed 7004.
And just leveling off now, let's set speed 270, then the next clearance we've got will...
London Control, good evening, speed 109 is passing for 3,500.
Start to slow down 25.
Speed 109, London Control, climb now, flight level 290.
Climb to 290.
Speed alt start.
Corners 1, climb flight level 230.
230, Corners 1.
Is 9016, contact Garrick Director, 126.825.
126.825, easy 9016.
Switch A4 Delta, turn left, heading 150 degrees.
Left 150, switch A4 Delta.
Switch A4 Delta, continue climb.
I do think we are going to have to do another... We're going to have to do another cargo ops flight. Maybe in America again.
Speedbird 7004, contact Heathrow Director.
Really did enjoy that.
730.
It's also daylight over there as well, which is a nice change when I'm flying in an evening here in the UK.
05 Foxtrot Yankee, descent flight level 70. CA5 Foxtrot Yankee, descent flight level 70.
Flight level 70 for Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee. Completely missed that. Didn't think he was talking to us. I only got the only got him for the Foxtrot Yankee bit. Didn't understand the first bit, but there you go. Thrust idle over descent 70 blue. Speed 25.
Not bye-bye just yet. Stay with me, please.
Okay, let's get the landing lights on. And just in case, I've just got the secondary flight plan. And I am just going to pop in the VOR02 arrival. Do I want VOR that one or that one? That one. Just as an option in case we need the VOR arrival. We shouldn't do. But it's there in case we need it.
12 Yankee Whiskey, redirect birdie.
Direct, can you say that again? 12 Yankee Whiskey?
And if we need to just check that out, runway visual range, that's fine. The minimums for that will be 570. But I think we'll be doing the RNAV. Final approach mode RNAV. We'll be fine. But yeah, just in case. That procedure, we want to do it at 185 knots as well. So kind of probably going to be doing a bit of a mixture of the both, but I want to pick up the RNAV rather than the VOR. So, don't really need to descend as fast as we were doing. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to leave this to chance. And Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee just confirmed the approach was for runway 02.
Yeah, you can expect the RMP 02.
RMP02, thank you, Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee. Good. When in doubt.
Easyjet, monitor Unicom play.
Monitor Unicom 122, that's right there. Contact Easyjet, bye-bye.
So Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee, my Euroscope crashed earlier, so I'll just reopen the ATIS at the moment.
Yeah, that's no problem. Thanks, Easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee. Kevin Booth says, Easyjet flight online heading for Heathrow. Immersion ruined. Hugo, triplets doing fine. I'm doing much better now that they've gone back to school. As is every parent this week, I'm sure. Alex Aviator, good evening to you, mate. I'm having a good flight. Thank you so much. Glad you're here. Wilco Weekly, thank you so much for subscribing as well. David, can I explain how you'd go from vectors to an ILS and clean up the flight plan so it was clean in case of a go-around? There is a video on my channel explaining cleaning up the flight plan from vectors and things. So, yes, and it also explains why you need to tidy up the flight plan for exactly that reason, David. So if you check out the channel, I don't know, on YouTube, search Easyjet Sim Pilot and cleaning up a flight plan or something. Tidying up the flight plan, it will be there. And to those just sending us a quick message on VPilot, thanks so much, guys.
Spirit 105, cleared to Jersey via the Zulu 171, initial climb 3,000 feet, squawk 0477.
Let's just check what fuel we've got. We've got 3 tons, which about an hour and a half endurance.
Seabird 105, correct.
Nice crosswind there, isn't it? 42 knot direct crosswind shown at the moment. Do you know, with the winds we could have got... There's Southampton Airport. With the winds we could probably have got in on this runway, to be honest. But yeah, 02 is favourable. Having said that, maybe not. It's a short runway. We don't really want a tailwind on it, do we? Oh, Thomas, I'm going for about 350 FPM. That'd be better for us. Cabin crew, prepare for landing. Just wondering when we're going to get further descent. What's really bad is I've run out of beers. I need to go to the shop. There's no cold one waiting for me when I finish this. Hamza, yeah, it's a... The weather's not an issue today. It's more of a... It's more of an issue with the sort of narrow runway, short runway. They're the main threats today.
05, Foxtrot Yankee, flying 225.
Heading 225, easy, 85 Fox Yankee. And heading mode. There's our airport.
CFR Foxtrot Yankee, 2 miles from touchdown, descent altitude 2,500 feet. QNH is 1029.
Descent altitude 2,500, QNH 1029 for easy 85 Fox Yankee. Okay, so local pressure set 2,500 blue, and the approach checklist. Bar F QNH 1029. Seatbelt signs are on. Minimums 510. Auto brake medium. EFB stowed.
Is 16 Alpha route direct timber. Descent flight level 80.
Direct timber and flight level 80 for easy.
Pizza F1 self-loading cargo provides those sounds. Ollie, we're not. Yeah, we're going to spend the night in Southampton tonight. Maybe get on a boat. Right.
Activate. Yankee, tell left heading 200 degrees.
Left heading 200, easy 85 Foxtrot Yankee. Okay, so just push manage speed, start slowing down a bit. Heading 200.
So station click again.
If it's Qantas 1, can we get like 10 minutes out of cockpit, please?
Oh wow, Qantas 1.
Space and monitor you come, goodbye.
I'll go to uniform. Qantas 1, have a good evening, mate.
So the platform altitude is 2,500 feet, I think, isn't it, for this approach? Double check. Yeah, 2,500 at BAM2 here, so this is working out quite nicely.
Schedule 406, I'll try to climb now, flight level 190.
Climb flight level 190, Skybase 406.
London, good evening, Speedwood 363, expecting the Letter 1 Hotel Heathrow, flight level 380.
Still just see the airport there.
63, squawk 6767.
6767, Speedwood 363.
Speedbird 109, monitor the come by.
London, good evening, Lufthansa.
While that's Studio, this is our arrival. Yes.
Excellent news. Break. Speedbird 109, monitor the come. Bye bye.
Okay, so we're going to go flaps 1, then now start preparing flaps 1. Speed check, flap 1.
On the center, Easy H4, Delta Lima level, that's flight level 160, direct Mike India Delta.
I would just reduce the VS a little bit.
C4 Delta Lima under control, climb, flight level 270.
270 for Easy H4, Delta Lima.
And speed 180, correction 190.
London, Lufthansa Easy 83, Papa, good evening, passing flight level 160-150.
201's break, Easy 83, Papa, roger.
Expect a left turn any moment now.
363 requesting descent.
We might even get a direct to...
Speed 363, decent 54180, level that backs.
188 back, Speedwood 30.
195, requesting push start, Southampton.
Speed on the 5, push start approved.
Speed 180.
Airline control, Easy 21 Golf, speed 320.
Yeah, so we need that direct BAM2 now.
Easy 21 Golf, standby, break, Easy 85 push Yankee, turn left heading 120 degrees.
Left 120, Easy 85 Fox Yankee.
Easy 21 Golf, confirm you're cleared airspeed, please.
Say again, 321 Golf.
Confirm you're cleared airspeed.
We got cleared for 300 or above.
Thank you. Break, speedbird. Correction, Scully's 406 after vectors. Elvis for Mike for Manchester. Fly heading 335.
Okay, thanks.
No problem. Let me know when we need to be seated.
Skybase 406.
A few minutes yet.
Sorry, I got heading 335. Can you repeat the instruction?
Yeah, the heading's correct. After vectors, it will be the Elvis 1 Mike arrival.
Elvis 1 arrival into Manchester, fly heading 335.
Emirates control, 655.
Easy 16 Alpha, contact Garrick Director, 126.825.
126.825
so just to refresh our memory.
125 Bravo, decent 511.
250, platform 17.
Descend, look to the 25 Bravo, descending pedal 110 and 250 knots or less.
Good day, departure. Speed 270 knots or less.
Ballistic couldn't fit a word in edgeways on London Centre coming into Stansted tonight. Bet that was good fun.
Good day, departure, Emirates 6 at 6,000 feet.
Hey Jamie, I don't use DLSS, no.
Easy 8, 54 Yankee, left heading 060 degrees.
Left heading 060, Easy 85 Fox Yankee.
Emirates 6, climb flight level 130.
130, Emirates 6, thank you.
Easy 2 and Golf, maintain speed 270 knots greater.
Say again, 321 Golf.
Easy 2 and Golf, maintain 270 knots or greater.
Copy, maintain 270.
They will probably now just clear us for the arrival, in which case I'll
Easy Papa, speed 270 knots.
just go straight, direct BAM2 and then...
270 knots on left, speed 3 Papa.
Yeah, down we go.
05 push Yankee, resume my navigation direct. BAM2, cleared RMP approach, runway 02, QNH 1029.
On approach, direct BAM2 and cleared the RMP for runway 02. QNH 1029, Easy 85 Fox Yankee. There we go. Cabin crew seats for landing. Okay, we'll get flaps 2 out in a moment, start configuring. Cleaver, I can't remember what the minimums are for Gibraltar, but you can't really do it on poor visibility. It doesn't work. Right, flaps 2, speeds checked. Flaps 2. Final check before we do this.
Skyways 406, support your heading to London 127.105.
Required, high, excellent.
For heading to London,
right, let's do the approach.
127.105, Skyways 406.
Thrust level descent.
125 Bravo, descent flight level
1,700 blue.
Descent flight level 90, looking 25 Bravo.
Easy-2 on Golf, what level are you descending to?
And we can just arm the approach now.
Flight level 070, if not we can go back up.
There we go, speed, final approach. That's captured, missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet.
There's no point me being on if you're just going to descend here at your own accord. Maintain flight level 110 on reaching, please.
Copy, maintain 110, Easy-2 on Golf.
CFI 4 short Yankee, runway 02, clear to land, wind 040 degrees at 6 knots.
Clear to land, runway 02, easy 85 Fox Yankee.
125 Bravo, report speed to London, crushing Gatwick Director, 126.825. The 125 Bravo, speed to Gatwick, 126.825.
126.825, okay.
That wind needs to drop off a bit.
6, climb flight level 290, route direct to Coxey.
Confirm.
Okay, gear down.
6290, direct Coxey.
Spoilers armed. Manage speed, flaps 3, speeds checked.
All
the lights on. Flaps full, speeds checked. Remember, it's a short runway, so we're not going to look to butter this. We just want to get it down.
Speedbird 363, route direct to Ockham, descent flight level 150.
If you need to go around it straight out runway track, 3,000 feet's the climb.
Control, good evening, Liquid and Cargo 99 to 4 level 340 to Aleso.
Gurion 9924, roger, it's the Hemel 1 Bravo, cushion Hemel 1 Echo for East Midlands, route direct Hemel.
Maybe a cargo flight to East Midlands next. Love that East Midlands scenery. Again, that's one per G. Okay, runway's in sight, Pappas are in sight.
Easyjet Golf, route direct Holly.
Copy direct Holly, Easy-2 on Golf.
Easyjet 3 Papa, descent flight level 120.
Descend 120, free Papa.
Right, autopilot R5 control.
London, Civet 904 November, passing.
Let's get back on that vertical profile, that looks a bit better. Oh, this is actually a little bit... this actually looks a bit windy.
Kilo, climb flight level 290.
Kilo to Kilo and climbing flight level 290 November.
Easy-2 on Golf, descent flight level 80.
Descent flight level 80, Easy-2 on Golf.
Easy-2 on Golf, resume at normal speed, contact Gatwick Director, 126.825.
Copy, resume normal speed, and what was the frequency for that again?
126.825.
And also over to 126.825 for Easy-2 on Golf, thank you.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard. 195, request, holding out for what? We're seeing the Easyjet land.
Speed 195, enter backtrack, line up runway 0.
Okay, spoilers deployed, reverse green. And decel. Manual brakes, idle.
Figure 9924, expect flight level 220, level Hemel, when ready, descend to flight level 300.
Flight level 220 at Hemel, and we're ready to level 300.
And we'll check the replay of that in a moment.
Spirit 363, continue descent, flight level 110.
Descend for 033.
Easyjet Papa, descend to flight level 100.
Descend flight level 100, Easyjet Papa.
Easyjet Papa, resume normal speed.
Resume normal speed, A3 Papa.
So we'll use as slow as possible, spin the nose around.
Yankee, backtrack, runway 02, vacate Bravo 1. Easyjet Papa, descend to flight level 190.
Flight level 90, A3 Papa.
That's concerning. What's flashing there on the runway? Alright, let's clean our aircraft up.
Speedbird 363, descend to flight level 80.
Descend for later, Speedbird 363.
Subsonic, you should definitely fly to Southampton. It's a great airport. Good scenery from Orbex as well.
Speed 195, ready for takeoff. We got a visual on the Easyjet.
Oh gee, can't depart yet.
Give me a minute, you can.
Papa, contact direct director on 126-825.
Contact direct 126-825, A3 Papa, thank you very much.
Right.
I've just confirmed the Zulu 171 is left hand departure after the noise abatement.
And we're now clear of the runway.
Speedbird 363, contact Heathrow director on 119.730.
Tax lights off so we don't blind our marshaller.
Good evening.
Welcome to Southampton.
Runway 5002, clear for takeoff, wind 040 degrees, 6 knots.
What's your takeoff, runway 02, speed 195?
Emirates 6, monitor.
London Centre, good evening. Pilots Club 3994 requesting Alpha clearance to Heathrow.
Emirates 6, monitor Unicom, goodbye.
Unicom, bye-bye.
Will that do? Are we close enough?
Club 3994, standby.
I'm going to knock him off his perch. How close does he want us to get? I don't think I've ever been that close to a marshaller before. There we go. Right, I'm not going to cut engines because I'm going to check out the replay, but that's the law. Get the parking brake on, and job done. Let me just come off VATSIM and disconnect off there. That's wonderful. Yeah, so what we do now is we'd clear the squawk 2000, pop that on to standby. We'd obviously shut down our engine, seatbelt signs would come off, APUs up and running, APU bleed. We'd shut down the engine pumps, say seatbelt signs off, beacon light off when we've dropped down 10% of N1, and that's the lot. But should we check out that replay then? Let me just get rid of self-loading cargo so all the passengers don't scream at me in a moment, and we'll see just what that landing was actually like. It's a great approach coming into Southampton as well. If you haven't done it, highly recommend it. Great view of the docks there as well. I'd say this is probably the better approach coming in on runway 02. What would they been on nav as well? It's a little bit different. Mr. Batan, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate that. Subsonic, you're not sure the Marshal can now get down the ladder? No. Oh wow. Southampton Football Club. Oh, what's the name of the ground? It escapes me. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember what it's called now. Saint something, isn't it? Is it Saint something? I can't remember. St Mary's. Might be St Mary's. Thomas, knew you would butcher it. I wasn't planning on doing Thomas. It just the way it fell. I was a bit concerned at one point. You see the wing just dropping there. The a bit windier than I was expecting, to be honest. But it really does look good coming in. And didn't seem to get all those annoying stutters that I did in the performance video coming into Southampton, so that is brilliant. Couldn't ask for more, really. Highly recommend flying into Southampton if you haven't done it. Especially if you do it in something like the Airbus 320, because, you know, it is right on the limit of what the airport can take. So it's good fun. Ballistic, do the IE engines for the Fenix come with it? So yeah, you won't have to buy one or the other. You'll get both CFM and IEs when they're released. But if you are on your way out then, guys, please do leave a like as you go. Really appreciate that as always. Wow, even the replay touchdown rates look good. Well guys, thank you so much. I hope you've enjoyed our, thankfully, uneventful flight to Southampton. A little bit later than I would have liked. Actually, it was a lot later than I would have liked. It was an absolute pain setting our flight up today. Let me just sort this replay mess out. Hang on. Shut up. There we are. But a massive thank you to those of you who supported the channel on our stream tonight. Really do appreciate that. And a massive thanks to all of you for watching. Hope to see you on our next one. Information, of course, will always be posted on Discord, so make sure you check that out. Until then, guys, massive thanks to our Easyjet Pilot channel members and to all of you helping us pass 38,000 subscribers earlier on this morning. So a massive thank you to everybody helping to build this community and making it absolutely amazing. It is entirely down to you guys. Thank you so much. I look forward to seeing you on our next one. Bye bye.